Hey y'all, and welcome back to Soul Sessions. I am your host, Casey Antoine, and we are so excited to have you here on our show. So we are interviewing today the visionary, the icon, the one, the only Chazriq Clarke, and you may know him best for his brand, Chazam Fans. Welcome to our show.
Thank
How are you? Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Thank you so much. Greetings, I am Chazriq Chazam Clarke, a two-time graduate of Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, and the CEO and founder of Chazam Fans, LLC.
Well, thank you so much. And while we have you here, we're going to do a quick little icebreaker. Okay. Are you a part of the Beehive?
I am.
Oh,
I am.
Would you say you stand? Like, you down bad?
So I really only went to Renaissance.
Okay.
That was the only, but it's me. If she does something for Cowboy Carter, I'll be there because, I'm here for the wave.
Okay. Well, then this game is perfect for us. So we're going to play a quick game called Crazy in Tune, okay? We'll play the first 10 to 15 seconds of some iconic Beyonce hits.
Okay.
And your job is to guess the songs as quickly as you can.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's show them that you're a real Beehive, all right? So let's go ahead with the first song.
This ain't Texas.
Okay. You know the name?
Texas Hold'em.
Hello. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go into our next one.
Eat it. Hold on. Y'all ate that.
Okay. That's 2 for 2. Let's go into our third one.
Oh. I want to say Partition.
Okay. Good. All right. Good. So this is one of an oldie but a goodie. So let's see if you can guess these last two. So let's go ahead with the fourth one.
Ooh.
Come on now, it's from B-Day.
Trying to find it.
You find it? Come on now. You got it. I have faith.
I don't know.
Her iconic with Jay-Z is Mr. Deja Vu.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I had that compared to. Yes.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, slipped your mind just a little bit.
It did. What is it?
Okay, so let's see if you can get this last one. Let's see if you can redeem yourself. Come on.
And I'm forgetting the name. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Is it Crazy in Love?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to say. I'm thinking.
Okay.
I
got
was like,
scared.
I had to jump ahead. I was like, I gotta jump ahead.
Yeah. So okay, that was good. Good job. I see you. That was so fun. Okay.
80%.
Yes. So let's get into these questions. So we know that you are an alumnus of FAMU. So what led you here, and what are some of your highlights of your career here?
I think I did come to the university on a full ride. So I think that's honestly.
Hello.
Gotta be in our bag. But I will say, like, prior to getting that full ride, like, FAMU was at the bottom of my list. I just wasn't really, because I heard so much, like, from outside people about it, from where I'm from. I'm from Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
So I came for, we took, like, an ALEX test, essentially, about getting into the school and all that, and I got to experience that Friday. Saw probate. I said, I'm coming here. Even if I don't get this full ride, I'm coming here. So I feel like that's what initially drew me here, like just that campus experience. And I feel like my experience here was out of this world, honestly. Because I feel like to me, when I came here, I was like, okay, I've heard a lot. I've seen a little bit. Now being here, like even orientation, I'm very big on like taking up the whole experience. So I got to know my orientation leaders. Like I really built a bond with them. So like even throughout my college experience, they were always there. So it was out of this world.
I love that. Okay, and what were some highlights during your time?
Highlights, I would definitely say coronation. That was an amazing day, honestly. And I will say, like my first game, like my first football game, and it was so crazy because I didn't know about KLG at the time. So when I got there, because people would say to my comments like, "Oh, he like ups me, y'all talking about COG? What's COG?" So when I got here, I'm like. Oh, this is KLG, and it was Mark at the time. So just like having that experience of like a great KLG, definitely a highlight.
Well, I love that. So Chaz, I know that while you were also here, you double majored in both theater and business. So how do those two, intertwine? Like, as far as your career, as far as your life, like how do you use the two?
Yeah, so I actually came to FAMU as a business student, and during my like spring semester, I was like, I'm really feeling theater. But even from fall semester, I was feeling that. But spring semester, I was like, I'm actually gonna add it as a major. And when I added it, it was more so the aspect I had loved theater, I had loved film, but I was like, growing up, ain't nobody doing that. Like, it was just like, it's not where I'm from. It was like, you become a doctor, you become a lawyer, you maybe have a business, maybe. If you right. So it was just like, this is something that I'm doing in addition, but I know I'm going to follow my dreams in that as well.
Got you.
So like throughout my experience, I was like just learning about theater, doing different auditions and like getting callbacks and stuff. So having that experience and then also learning the backside of like writing, it was so much. But I knew like if I were to build a business, I'd want to have businesses that align with all of the like my passions essentially. So yeah.
That's nice. I like that. That was
you.
so good.
Thank you.
I don't know if y'all can see over here at home, but this man is FAMU down. Always repping FAMU to the socks, to the fans. You got it. Anything FAMU, he got it. Trust. So, and you, with that, you created Live, Love, Strike on Instagram, on social media. And at what point in your college journey did you develop that deep, bleed orange and green, like to the day I die?
I feel like it was during COVID. Like, I feel like that was the darkest time for FAMU because I feel like football games, that's what really brings the spirit. I feel like just different events that we normally have in person, that virtual experience, and that's the time that I was also about to run. So I was like, that was an experience for me of like, I want people to feel what I felt when my first football game came, but I feel like because of COVID, it was like, we gotta hype people up a different way. So that was a whole experience, but I feel like in terms of all of that, I don't know. I don't know. It's different.
It's just something about FAMU.
Yeah, it's just something about FAMU.
Ooh, like ain't no other like it.
And it's because I've been to and I feel like even when I visit other HBCUs, it's like not that I hold FAMU to like, okay, y'all got to be like FAMU. But I understand like because G-Ho.
Hold on now, friend.
Shit.
Hold on
I
now,
gotta be honest. It's G-Ho. They got that. They got that. But I will say, everything else about FAMU, it stands on business in that too.
Okay, of course,
I feel like NK, you gotta give them that. You gotta give them that, but.
All right, that's real. Okay, so you've mentioned before on many platforms how former FAMU president Larry Robinson was like a father figure to you. And you've had the opportunity to give both him and his wife, Shazam fan. So how was that experience for you and how was it, hearing about his exit from the university? I know.
Don't make me cry. But the moment, and it's so funny because I had came to FAMU for like the DMV FAMU experience. So we brought students from the DMV to FAMU. So in my head, I'm just like, I'm here with these students, like just show them around, not thinking much of it. We went to Fried Chicken Wednesday and it was nothing. It was like a regular day. But then that Friday went to Fish Friday before Set Friday.
Oh, it was turned.
Right. Yeah. What they said, and then President Robinson had came in, so that experience was funny because in my head I'm like, I have all my fans right here. I'm a little nervous because it's me. I don't know what this is, how to use it, all that stuff. But when he did it and did that, I was like,
no, that meme.
It took me out. It took me out, and I feel like when he was leaving, like, because people were already telling me like, oh, we think he's gonna leave, and I'm like, nah, like he gonna be here for a little while longer. But I know it was a lot going on at the time, so. I feel like his exit was sad, but I'm loving to see that he's still Larry. Like when I saw him be like, make sure y'all come to the football game, look like you better eat. I know that's right.
Just like you, Larry bleeds that orange and green, okay? Yes. So I hope you didn't get too comfortable because your seat is about to get a little hot, okay? We're gonna put you in a hot seat. I got some questions for you. You ready? Okay.
Let's see.
So, be outside or stay home?
Stay home.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting old, y'all.
Okay. So, Uncle Clifford from P Valley or Queen Bee? Come on now, we all friendly.
Right.
We all friendly.
In the club. No, I would say Uncle Clifford.
Uncle Clifford? T. Classic or homecoming?
Homecoming.
Really?
Homecoming. Always. I feel like.
Okay, homecoming is a little better vibe. So, who are you most inspired by?
That's a lot of people. But I feel like I would have to say maybe like Steve Harvey. I feel like he's between him and Tyler Perry. I feel like they're like tied. But I love everything that they do. And I feel like for Tyler Perry, when I heard his story about like how he got into film and stuff, I'm just like, no, you really got it out the mud. I love that. Like that's really what you got to do sometimes. And I feel like for Steve Harvey, his experience as well, got it out the mud. And even so, he's Omega, it's me.
Yes.
Come on, Dina. Like it's just seeing that representation.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. And what is the most part you hate about social media?
Oh.
I know it might be a long list.
Right. And I know things change, and I'm very adapt to that. But I think things change so quickly. Like, and I feel like microwave generation. It's so much. It's so much. So it's me. Even when I see people, you gotta catch people within 3 seconds. It's me,
Yeah.
child. Like, it's me. Let me just hire somebody because this is
Yeah.
a lot. So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
consistent changes is a lot.
I got you. Okay, so I hope that was fun for you. It was very fun for me.
Yeah,
So
not too
yes,
hot, not too hot.
let's get into who you are. Who is Chaz? Who is Chaz fans? Like, come on, like, let's get into it. So, why are you involved in many things on campus? Most know you as the creator of Shazam Fans LLC. And what inspired you to start this business and specifically target HBCUs?
So number one, I hate sweating. I do. And I feel like I know our bodies do that. And I understand because it's me, it's their bodies.
Yeah.
But I feel like to me, like, especially growing up, it got to a point where it's just like, being outside and having fun was just like, oh my gosh, it's too hot. Like, it's really getting too hot.
Especially in Florida. It's so hot in Florida, child.
Right.
Yeah.
But then I guess the second part of it is I'm always loud. Like, anyone who knows me, it's like, I try to keep it cutesy. It don't work. So I feel like to me, like, even when I was KLG, it was like, I'm making these chants, I'm doing all of this. Next day, mind you, I'm a theater student. I ain't got no voice in class. It's me. Chaz, this is not making sense. So I feel like when I graduated, and I had like got a fan at Classic. That's when I got my first FAMU fan.
Yeah.
Loved it, and it was one-sided. So it's me. I understand, but it's me. I definitely can see this like expanding more. Yeah. So that whole experience, yes.
I like that. Oh my gosh! Shout out to whoever sold this man a fan
Hello.
at Classic. Hello. So in little over a year, we've seen Shazam Fans quickly blow up globally. And can you explain what it feels like to see a vision like this go from a Classic game, a basic FAMU fan, to now everybody, Howard, Hampton, NCAT got a fan by Shazam. So what's up?
I feel like the biggest thing that I live by is like faith without works is dead. So I feel like to me, when I thought about doing it, mind you, I was graduating and I was like, I want to start this, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And literally in my mind, I was like, well, when else are you gonna do it?
Yeah.
Because to me, I was just like, I just graduated. I knew I'm the type of person, I want a fan with every outfit, and nobody was making that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, either way, you need to do it for yourself because I want a fan. So I feel like having that experience and then actually starting it, and then when it like globally caught on, I was like, oh snap, what if I didn't start this? Like, and it is so funny because my friends would tell me, Chaz, I remember you were talking about starting this, and when you actually did, like it inspired them as well, and I feel like it reflects back to inspiring me.
I love that. Okay, well, going back to your theater side, I know you have a film coming out soon titled Him Plus, and we saw that you were doing some casting earlier this month. Can you tell us a little more? Get a little exclusive, Soul Session sneak peek?
We can give you a sneak peek. And it's crazy because I had never, this is my first film that I had written, casting, directed, like all of that, it's a new experience for me. So I remember like, even when I, thank you, like, but when I started it, I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, this is a lot. Like, it's a lot of faces. It's a lot of talent. And I feel like I tell people all the time, like, because even FAMU people have reached out to me about auditioning. And I tell them, I'm like, because you're from FAMU, even if you're not booked for this role, I'm going to give you, because most auditions don't give you feedback. I'm going to give you feedback because I want you to do this. I want to look at you and be like, yes, you win something. Right. Rattler. So I feel like to me, like, especially our generation, especially if you're into TikTok, content creating, you have something there. I feel like, but me studying theater, I'm like, there's a science behind it. So I feel like just understanding that aspect and explaining to people, that's something I live for. So even with the casting part of it, it's tea, but we just cast our first role. It's the main character, so really excited. Thank you. So we're announcing that next week. Okay, good. So stay tuned. We'll be posting that. And yeah, I think everyone will love him. Okay, well, good luck on this film, sir. Thank you.
And your Instagram presence is very creative. I was just telling you that. And you have photos of yourself, but there's also colorful quotes up to the side and to the center. Can you tell us what inspires, like, what is the thought process, the creative process of these videos?
And it's so funny because I just started that this year, and I'm trying to do better on like when I have an idea to act on it. Like even if like I miss a day, or even if like there's a moment where it's just like, I don't know what to say. I'm just not gonna do today, whatever it is. Like just being the mindset of like showing up every day, not only for myself but for others. Because I feel like to me, even the motivational quotes, when I started it was like, Chaz, you need this to get through your weeks, because the days be daying and then the weeks week. So I'm just like, doing that kind of like inspired me to keep going every day, like to continue to show up. So I feel like that side of it was truly that, but then I feel like everything else I do, because in my mind, people would tell me like, oh, you need to separate it. Like your fans need to stick with your fans, and it's me. I feel like if I'm doing it, like there are projects that I'm not specifically over, but if I'm doing it, I have to share it from me and my perspective of it, because when I look at like my fan page or like any other page that I have, it's like it's its own entity, and I want that to happen because hopefully these things outlive me. Like it's me. I have a little sister. I said, girl, let me know. I said, I literally been a fan for her high school, so I was just like making her have that experience. It's just like building these things and like setting these foundations. That's what I look at, like not only just social media but my life as well. So
with the recent presidential election, your fans did get some backlash because you did promote both Democratic and Republican parties. So how did you deal with that?
That's a hot seat.
Yes, hello.
So, and I love that question though, because I feel like it's real. So for me, when I originally thought about doing it, it was like, Chaz, why?
Yeah.
And I feel like when I originally started the company, I was like, what was my why?
Yeah.
And my biggest thing was inclusivity, because I feel like, not even with just Sigma, because Sigma is like model essentially inclusivity, but I feel like when the election came around, like when somebody asked me, do you have a Trump fan? I said, well, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna make, because there's also other candidates. That's what people have to realize. So I'm like, it's either I'm gonna do everybody, like just one, two, it was just like so much. But then it got to a point where it's just like, genuinely, if this man were to become president, which he did, I was like, this would be something that I would want to be a thing, and I wouldn't want to wait till if he does become president to do that. I'd rather just, these are the two options. I'm not telling you who to vote for, at least from my like business page. But I made sure, like, even when people would ask me like, oh, are you supporting Kamala? Because you made, I said, for you to even ask me that, but it's me, I understand you being confused. So it's me, let me let you just know who I'm with. But even seeing like how the election has turned, it's me. I'm still who I'm with, like at the end of the day. So at this point, I'm just looking to navigate this new season a lot differently. Because even I was telling my mom, I was like, we're gonna do these Trump fans. Like, because it's me. I'm not gonna be going out there doing that. But I do want to even start working with PWIs, because that's been something that's been coming up a lot. So I'm just like, I'm kind of grouping those things together, being like, we have to be inclusive, even though we're being excluded for majority of our existence.
Before we wrap up, I wanted to ask, do you have any advice for any upcoming business professionals, anybody that wants to start, any entrepreneurs? Like, do you have any advice for how, people find roadblocks and all that? So what advice do you have for people coming up?
I would say, don't be afraid to fail. I think when I started bringing the mindset of like, even when I fail, I'm gonna learn something, I said, oh, I'm gonna fail going forward. Like, and granted, don't want to, mess with the face or nothing, keep it cutesy.
Hello.
But I feel like that aspect of I'm doing this to get better and to learn something, that's what not being afraid to fail looks like.
I love that so much. Well, thank you so much, Chaz, for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on to Soul Sessions.
My pleasure.
But one more thing. I've been dying to do this.
Okay.
You got to teach me how to Clarke the fans.
We got you.
Hello.
So you're going to hold it away from you,
Away.
right? Away. And you're going to hold the back side like this. Hold the front side like this.
Okay.
Hold just this back part and let go of the front part with just your wrist.
Okay. Oh.
Yes. And then when you want to keep going. So there's different ways to do it. And I tell people that all the thank you. There's different ways to do it, but yes.
Okay. Well, thank you again so much. And thank you all for watching Soul Sessions. I am your host, Casey Antoine, and we will see you next time.